on Viber, not on purpose. Somebody actually sent it to me or invited me. I don't know how they got my number, but nonetheless. And so they want you to join their stock group and give them money or commissions, whatever, blah, blah, blah. But, or their website. I haven't done that yet. I'm actually just staying in the Viber group and monitoring things to see if they're actually trustworthy or not, because it could be a scam, could not be, you never know. So I use Cash App and I use Edward Jones. Like I was telling this girl sent me a side message from the group asking me what I thought about what their offer was, and I said skeptical but open-minded. And so I kind of gave her a rundown of what I do and how I'm looking at the whole situation. And basically this is it. You know, there was a few people who put screenshots in the group saying, oh, this is how much money I'm making. But how do we know that's somebody like you and me, or if that's one of them pretending to be one of us and saying, hey, I'm making money, come join. And then you go join and you lose money, right? So tread carefully. What I told her was, you know, like one of the guys in the screenshot, he had like $20,000 in his account. And I told her, I says, if it takes you a year to make the $20,000, you should spend a year investigating that thing that you're spending the $20,000 on to make sure it's a good investment. Because you could lose it, boom, just like that. You know, Chinese proverb says, making money is like digging with a nail, where losing money is like pouring water over the sand. And it's so true. It's so much harder to make the money unless you're stealing it. It's so much harder to make the money. And actually, sometimes the people who are stealing it work harder to steal your money than they do if they was out there working a regular job. I mean, some of them are better than others. Some scam artists are really good and make bank. But most scam artists, from what I've seen, they work harder at their scam than they would a regular job. And it's like, dude, you know. But anyways, so I wanted to give you a rundown of what I'm doing. Basically, I'm using Cash App to play around on the side, so I kind of get to know the stocks and whatnot. I started doing Bitcoin because my brother, well, I started doing Cash App because I was buying this cattle feed tank from this lady in Oklahoma, and I asked her if she used PayPal because I like PayPal. And she's like, no, I use Cash App. And so I was like, okay. So I was leery of Cash App, but my brother uses Cash App, so I asked him about it, and he's like, oh yeah, I love it. So I was like, okay, I can do Cash App. I didn't know anything about it, so I didn't really trust it. But I did some homework, and turned out it was all right. So later, my brother was investing in Bitcoin and told me he had lost $700 in Bitcoin. And so I was like, well, shoot, now's the time to buy. So I bought like $100 worth of Bitcoin. And that was when it was all the way up there at the top, coming down. No, it wasn't that high coming down. That's probably where my brother bought. I bought right around in here. No, it was actually right around in here. Around February or March is when I bought. So it was in the 40 range, and it dropped, and it went back up, it dropped, went back up. Every time it dropped, I bought more. And so I was looking at 30,000, I think it was right here, the 30,000 mark. No, I don't remember. Anyway, so I was trying to buy around the 30,000 mark, and then it plummeted. Maybe it's 35. Plummeted, so I kept buying and kept buying and kept buying and kept buying. Now it's back, going back up. to like 22, almost 23. So I'm not buying anymore right now. I've got my auto buy. So I've got 1835 invested, and it's down like 500 bucks. Wait, 400 bucks. It was down like 500, but now it's up. It's going back up. But I've been buying as it was going down. So I've got an auto buy for 18,000 and 17,500. And then I got auto sales at like 67 and 55. It'll probably not go back up that high, but we'll see. If it does, I'm making bank, right? But you know, I'm not going to be a millionaire or anything, but I'll have a few $1,000s, because like I said, I was buying down here in the 18 range, 19 range, 20 range, and as it was going down, I've been buying. So as it goes back up, I start making money, and that's the way you're supposed to do it. So right now it's doing good. Well, it was doing good. It looks like it's going back down, but I guess it peaked at 24-ish yesterday at 11 a.m. But so I probably would have broke even about that time, but I'm not going to sell at breaking even. So it's going back down. I'm going to let it go back up before I sell. Basically, I got to do fence work on my farm. I need about $5,000. So I'm going to wait till this goes up to where I have $5,000 in the bank, if you will, and then I'll cash it, you know. Or maybe, you know, have more than $5,000, then I'll cash out, you know, $5,000, or at least $2,500 at a time. But we'll see. But I'm gonna wait till it gets up to $5,000 before I cash any out at all. Because like I said, I already got $2,000 invested, so I want it to be at least double before I cash. My regular stocks are doing really good. I mean, I've been buying as they've been going down. Now they're going back up. I'm only down like $294. I've invested over $2,300, and all my stocks look like they're going up. Not by much, you know. I just got a bunch of dollar stocks, if you will, like this one. I've been buying it as it's been going down, and it's up almost $5, so you know. And this I use as a savings account also. So basically sorry, I got distracted by the TV. So yeah, I probably got more invested in Bitcoin than I should, but anyhow, so I buy all these stocks as the notifications tell me that they're going down. and then also if I get like a good dividend from the stock, then I'll buy some more. Like Western Union, I get a good return on Western Union, and the stock is down. Yeah, I'm making like 10% off of my investment while the stock is actually down. See, it's down to $10. I've got $160 invested. It's down $10. See if you can see what my returns have been on my dividends. I mean, it's not a lot, but see, like here, my stock was down I made $1.27. You know, that's like for July. Let me get my other phone here. Well, I don't remember. Okay, so I invested another $60. So I had $100 in there, and I made $1.27. Alright, maybe I did that backwards. Oh, okay. Yeah, duh. Sometimes I have to do this duh moment. So basically, I made over 1% for that month. You know, 1% per month return on your investment. It's pretty good. That's 15% annual return. So I'll be putting a lot more money into Western Union because it's giving me a 15% return on my investment, even though it's losing money. So I'm like, that you just cannot beat that. I mean, I can't even believe that my stock is down and I'm earning 15% interest on it. It's like, wait, what? So I'm gonna put more money in there. You know, it just went up a hair. But yeah, so I use Cash App to learn the market. And then I use Edward Jones to invest long term. So this is basically like a little savings account for me. And then if I have kind of like my emergency funds. So like say I get in a pinch, like I had to hire a lawyer to do an eviction. It cost me $3,000, and I had to pay my electrician for some electrical work. So I cashed out some of my stocks that were doing good to pay my electrician. Now I don't hardly have anything doing any good, but you know, I made money, I cashed it out, paid my electrician, boom, everybody's happy. And then I just go, you know, I've been slowly buying more stocks as they're down, and now it's starting to go back up again, so I'm doing pretty good. So that's my secret, that's my trick. I may be doing it wrong, I might be doing it right. I'm not a guru at this, so don't quote me on anything. But yeah, I just thought I'd share this information with you. So I don't feel like I'm doing too bad. I'm actually kind of breaking even because I made money on those other stocks. And I don't know exactly what I made and what I've lost, because at this point it's hard to keep track. But between the money that I made and I cashed out and the dividends, because it doesn't keep track of my dividends and you know how they go against my losses and stuff like that. But between my dividends and the money that I actually made and cashed out, I'm either breaking even or I'm ahead of the game, or maybe I'm not, but I'm pretty close to breaking even right now. Oh yeah, I did a test. They sent my brother $1 in one of my stocks that I was making money on, and now he has $1 in that stock, which is really cool. So yeah, here's Western Union. So like this gold company, I don't know how much money I have in the gold company. I have to go back and look. Not a lot, but I made 6% or 6 cents on that. Let's go look. So $21. See if I bought any more after I made the dividend. Okay, I bought $10 worth. So let's go back. So I had $11 in there. So 0.06 divided by 11. That's 0.5% times 12. That's 6.5% annual. So it's still pretty good, you know. So I should buy some more Yamaha Gold because I'm making 6.5% interest on it. So yeah, that's the things that I look at. But the Western Union really shocked me. And so that's the one I threw a bunch of more money in. Not a bunch, I'm not rich, but, a handful of what I had, to spare. And, cause yeah, it's making, what did I say, 15% interest, and this is making 6. I mean, that's pretty good money. You can't make that at the bank, And then, let's see. Oh, the stocks are down. I'm still making it 6% interest on it. I mean, and then when it goes back up, I'll make more money on it because. All right, I'm gonna buy another $10. Fuck it. Oops. I shouldn't have done that. But anyways. But now you know the first 2 digits of my password. Now I gotta go change it. I'll buy. I need to change it anyways, cause I've updated all my passwords over the last couple months, and I've not updated this one, so I need to update this one anyways. So I gotta change that. But yeah, I'll go buy. Sorry, I'm done with this. I'll buy $10 worth of that, cause it's making 6.5% interest, so I might as well get some. But yeah. Look into Western Union stock. Like I said, it's making like 15% interest, and that's how I learned this. So I use Cash App to learn all this stuff and play with it. And like I said, the ones that give me the best dividends, that's what I'm investing in the most. And then when the stock goes back up, I'm doing even better. So, like I say, you can't beat that. And then once I get a large amount of money, like when my Bitcoin goes back up, if I already got my fence work done, I might actually take that money out and put it into Edward Jones' account. Excuse me. Put it in my Edward Jones account and have my IRA. My Edward Jones broker guy put the money in Western Union because, like I said, it's giving me the best return on my investment. And I can monitor that with Cash App. And then I can tell my broker where to put my money. Because I don't need to ask him, hey, who's giving the best dividends? I know right here just by playing with it myself. $1 here, $1 there. And so I can see it firsthand and learn it firsthand, so I'm not trusting someone else to tell me how the market's doing and be kind of going into it blindly. So that's why I like Cash App. I don't know how stable, long-term, and dependable Cash App is long-term. I know Edward Jones is more stable, more dependable, but so it's just like my little savings account and my little play with the market, see what the market's doing account. But my big investments, like $20,000 or whatever, my bigger investments I'm going to be doing through Edward Jones. And this other company, Let me look at what they are real quick before I close this out. They put their website in here. Stashaway.sg. So I'm not sure what country SG is. I can Google that. What country is .sg domain located? Singapore. So this company's out of Singapore, and yeah, I prefer to stick with the U.S. company because I'm in the U.S. and I don't know anything about Singapore laws or liabilities or whatnot. I'm sure it's okay, but CYOA, right? Stick with what you know, and you could test the market for the other stuff, but you know, stick with what you know. So Stashaway.sg is their company, and they look legit, but you know, how do you know? Because some people are really good liars. So this guy has $20,440 in his account. It looks like maybe he invested $10,712 and made, you know, almost double. But it's hard to tell because the picture's kind of small and blurry. But you know, so they're promoting this guy Taylor, saying that he's making money with this company. But how do we know this Taylor dude is who he says he is? We don't know. So yeah, I'll keep an eye on this little chat group and that company. And then here's a Charlotte chick. She says she's making, she invested I think $26,000. She's got $36,000 now in her account. And they look like normal people, but you can steal normal people's profile pictures off the internet. So time will tell. But they're talking about stocks in the group. They won't give you any of their secrets in the group, but people are communicating in there. So like the people like you and me are talking, and you can get information from the free group for free. And so that's kind of what I'm doing at this point. Like somebody asked about CMRX. Let's go back. No results. Why is that? She says they dropped significantly and recently, mainly due to a signature decline in Q1 earnings report, a serious loss. The overall market sentiment, the first institutional investors are fleeing. Yes, that's when you buy, when everybody's selling. I suggest you can add your Nino teacher. He is very professional. Become a free experience VIP. We have blah blah blah. It's only free for a month. So then this guy asks about Disney, so I looked them up. They're down right now, but they're actually kind of coming back up. So I bought another $10. Although the current market price is support at 90, whatever that means, the market has not bottomed out at all, and the risk of buying now is greater than the benefit, which I don't think so. Let's look at Disney real quick. I'm not an expert. DIS. Yeah, I got $60 in Disney. It's down $15, right? Right now it's kind of volatile, so it's going up and down, up and down. But I mean, it is way down right now for the year, and that's usually what I look at. I look at the overall. The overall's up, but it's going down. So yeah, it could keep dropping, and that's what she's saying is it's risky to buy Disney right now because it's dropping. So you don't put a couple thousand or several thousand in. You know, you put $10 in, and as it drops, you put another $10 in, and then it drops, you put another $10 in. You just keep buying as it's going down, a little bit at a time, and then when it starts going back up, boom, you make money. So Disney's a name brand, it's not going anywhere. So that's why I'm investing like $10 at a time. But it's still up for the year, you know, for overall. So I'm not investing like $100. I'm waiting because it is dropping. It has been dropping. And you know, they got a lot of controversy around them right now with the pedophile stuff and transgender stuff and whatever else stuff. I'm not really paying attention. This is what I've seen without paying attention. So it's pretty serious. And so they got a lot of negative publicity right now. But they are big time. And they're not going anywhere. So they'll recover. You know, they'll either fix their problems, whatever they may be, you know, because you may agree with the things that they're doing, you know, or you may not. They may fix their problems. They may tweak their stuff. Who knows what they're going to do. But they'll make a comeback because they're Disney. Here's another person posted something. Alex. He claims that he made... Oh, he's got 60. He had 67,000 in his account. Now he's got 69,000. So, not as big of a return on his investment, but he's saying he made money, so that's good. So who knows? Maybe this company's decent. I'm just gonna stick to the free group for now, and whatnot. These guys look like they're big time investors, so I'm a small fry compared to some of these people in this group. And again, like I said, it might be a scam. These people may be insiders trying to get people like you and me to buy in, and then we lose money. It's like, oh, look at me, I'm making money. And you're like, oh, cool. So I'm going to dump a couple grand in there, you know, my entire savings, whatever. And then, boom, I lose it all. And then you're like, oh, what the hell? You know? So, be very careful. Know what you're doing before you do it, especially when you're investing several $1,000s in a market. Now, I don't know what these guys are doing, you know, because all their Prime accounts look identical. So that too is skeptical. It's like, well, okay, so are you putting the money into their bank account or their stock market program? Or are you just paying this guy for his wisdom and you all just coincidentally are using the same investment group? You know, I'll pay the guy for his wisdom maybe and invest it in through Cash App instead of whatever thing they're using. But I don't know. I'm skeptical. But yeah. So she says Disney's not a good investment. Maybe not overall. Like I said, I wouldn't put several thousand into it. But you know, $10, $100, $20, $50 here and there. Probably not a bad idea. You know, like I said, right now it's up. Well, it's volatile. But it's up a little bit. And now it looks like it's going back down a little bit. So, but overall it's down for the year. So now's a good time to buy. And just keep an eye on it. So, I don't think I made any dividends off of Disney yet. So they're not my primary investment. Yeah, see, I thought it would go up, but it didn't. Yeah, so I haven't made any dividends off of them at all. So I only invested $60 so far. And, you know, I might throw another $10 at it. But I'm focusing on things that give me dividends now, like Western Union. It's down $10 and I've already made, you know, $1 off of it, $1 something. And if it stays at 10 negative after 10 months, I've already broke even. So then if it goes back up, then I'm making money. If it stays pretty much even, then I'm still making money. So either way, I'm making money with these guys. So I'll keep throwing some money at it. If I'm making, what did I say, 15% interest? Yeah. See, I don't know what this means. But I have to pay more attention to some of these other stats and whatnot, but I haven't been paying any attention to all this stuff. I just pay attention to the graph, and if it's down, I buy. If it's up, I might still buy depending on how it's up, but I might buy only $1's worth. But like right now, overall it's down. And so now's the time to buy Western Union. But, and like I said, it's giving me 15% return. So I'm like, hell yeah. Alright, my laundry's done. I gotta switch that over. And, actually, I might, since nobody's here, I might go ahead and wash it one more time. Put it in for another spin. I got a thick load in there. And my detergent's kind of thin. So I'll wash it twice. My truck's in the shop. I'm a truck driver. So, and it's gonna be 4 hours because I'm getting a new windshield. So I got plenty of time. And the laundry here is cheap. It's like $1.50 to do my laundry, where anywhere else it's like $3, $3.25, $3.50. So washing it twice, no big deal. It's like washing it once somewhere else, financially. So, and I've got a farm, and so my stuff gets pretty dirty when I'm home. And I normally don't wash it twice, I only wash it once, so now it'll be extra clean. Alright, I guess that's it. Alright, bye.